Vro, definitely the favorite here, but
I mean, I think he usually 3 or 4 stocks him, so...
I would definitely say that Azzu is a more technical player. It's just, can he actually connect with something and start a punish?
That's a good... do you think, like how far is too technical with Marth as a character?
Is too technical with Marth as a character?
You know, okay, like with Falco, when you think Falco, you think being technical. When you think Marth, you don't think that. And I know plenty of Marth players who are very technical in general, and they don't show it with Marth. And is that because it's just not as useful with Marth, or because he's, as a character, isn't built to be that technical?
The thing with Marth, it's kind of a blessing and a curse. It's that he's got those long arcing sword swings. All of his major attack moves, other than like neutral air and down tilt, they have this big long arc on them. And so you can't go up to someone's shield like a Space Animal player can and just put moves on it. You have to use that sword as kind of a wall, put hitboxes in places where the Space Animal player doesn't want, where the Space Animal player wants to be, so that he's forced to go somewhere he doesn't want to be. Now, that strategy then depends on the movement of another character. So you can be as technical as you want, you can throw out as many actions per minute as you want, but he is, to a degree, a reactive character. The best he can do approach-wise is maybe like a wave dash down tilt. And then you can get some interesting things going if you, say, use the IASA frames after the down tilts to maybe dash away and pivot back, or to throw out another move. Either way, basically what I'm saying is that Marth's moves take longer, and so if you are doing more actions per minute, you're not actually getting anything out of them. You can't... Marth's dash dance is so long, for another thing, that to make maximum use out of it, you do a slower cadence with it, because then you control more space. I won't say that there is ever a technical ceiling that makes Marth worse. It's just, there are times where being faster isn't what's going to help you. Marth is about being just right with your timing.
Yeah.
And not about just getting things out on the first available frame.
This match is way closer than I thought. Bro is out of it today a little bit.
That's it, though.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Falco Marth is the most volatile matchup in the game, in my opinion. Because Falco controls the stage for most of the time. I would say 65% to 75% of the time, Falco is just in control and neutral. And then Marth gets a punish, and that punish definitely has the capability of just ending a Falco stock. So the question is the Marth going to get something going? Is the Marth going to get a grab? Is he going to finish his chain throw? Is he going to land that random tipper that nobody sees coming that shouldn't work but does? Wow. So Vro goes a little too hard for that edge guard and pays for it hard. I like that counter against especially aggressive Falcos. Counter is actually a pretty solid technique because grabbing is not the first thing any Space Animal thinks to do against the Marth, especially a Falco who doesn't have up throw up air. Falco just kind of wants to hit you with moves, and counter blocks moves. Oof. That was a really late forward air from Vro that let Azzu get down, and that's the reason he's getting pressured right now. Azzu's just kind of applying pressure and not letting Vro get back on his game, because he can tell Vro is kind of a little off with his micro spacing. He's not timing things fantastically, maybe even a little tech flub here and there. And if you can see that in a player, see they're kind of off balance, that's when you try and hit him as hard as you possibly can. So Azzu has maintained a slight lead. Vro kind of gets stuck up on the windmill. Ooh, I really like that drop through from Azzu. Got him a down air. Now that down air was punishable, but even so, I like from neutral the idea to do that.
What's with the bear tag?
I've seen it before, and I don't know the story behind it. I like Azzu's spacing right now. Like, extremely good, like, micro spacing.
Maybe.
He's doing a little bit of a stutter step and barely moving at all horizontally, but he's doing it just enough to either beta move or move closer and hem Vro's Marth in even further. Ooh, he gets in with a shield grab. Not power shield to grab.
How is Azzu winning this?
Vro with no DI off the
That's the
shine.
question.
That second hit up air shouldn't have been able to connect, but he just got caught off guard with it.
Ooh, nice
That was a
down
really
tilt.
nice down tilt. That was the only option, the only move Marth has that will cover that. So, good work from him to recognize that. A lot of times, Marths miss that arc. They think they can get an F smash off in time. And if the F smash hitbox were to go out instantly, then it would connect. But they fail to account for the amount of time the character is going to drift as Marth swings. Down tilt is usually the best option there. So Azzu putting on the pressure because he just doesn't want to give Vro a chance to hit him, I think. Oh no, that was a bad full hop. He's just barely... Oh my god, that down air was so risky.
None of those down airs were good
Amazing
by
tech.
Azzu right there.
Oh my god,
Just
Azzu
gotta
is
start
holding
thinking
on
about
for
what he's
dear
doing.
life. Why is he going over the mountain?
Oh,
Azzu,
here we go.
Did you...
Okay, I want the
The
second.
cojones on this man. And he goes for the up B and kills him off the top. Wow.
The second Vro charged the neutral B, Azzu should have just been waiting, like just been short hopping, waiting for him to release it, and he could have easily converted a down air into a shine or like a back air. Like that was, but I mean he got the win anyway. But still, like that was just silly.
That was
Vro.
a really tricky up B. Like Vro was definitely expecting him to just land and then do something, but he waited until he had almost touched the ground to start that up B, and by then it was too late for Vro to change his trajectory. Vro waits out the upward angled up B, easy F smash, that's the stock.
It's a really smart counter. Oh, there's
no.
the down tilt. Or
This
the up tilt. It's
stage
such a good move.
makes the already most volatile matchup in the game even more volatile because both characters love this stage. Falco has an insane combo game here because he doesn't have to run very far to follow up on anything. And then Marth has platforms that he can cover very, very easily with his long arcing sword, especially with F smash. So it's just a matter of who gets hit.
Okay, I thought we were gonna play next on the stream. Sure. I didn't know.
All right, so Hindog has to go and play a tournament set just so that we can get things done on time. Vro gets an F smash, and that's probably going to be the stock. Oh, if Azzu had looked at the timer and known Randall was there, he could have gotten a different up B angle and survived, but he apparently doesn't take advantage of that. For those of you who aren't aware, you can tell just by the timer on screen when Randall is coming out. He comes out when there is a 5 on the seconds hand. And if the number is even, he's coming out on the left. And if it's odd, pardon me, if the tens place number is even, he's coming out on the left. And if it's odd, he's coming out on the right. So right now, he just came out on the right side. And in 10 seconds, he'll be out on the left side. So Azzu is able to clean up Vro's second stock, but he's in a lot of doo-doo right now. And that was a terrible double jump. Vro doesn't finish it off, but really it's only a matter of time at this point. He surrenders the stage to go for a counter. Counter doesn't have that much knockback, especially at early percents, so that definitely wasn't worth it for Vro. Oof, if that had been a back air, Azzu would have had an edgeguard situation. Good shield from Azzu. I'm really impressed with his decisions when he doesn't have all that much time to react. But that said, Vro got an up tilt, finished him off the top. That was a close match, but Vro was starting to look in better form towards the end of it. So we'll see if he can carry that momentum into later in the bracket. Hey, everybody. Wish I could talk to you on the stream chat, but there is no way for me to see that, so I'll have to just talk at you. I don't know, maybe I can get a hard read and anticipate something you guys are saying, but I doubt it. So we're at a fairly late point in the Melee bracket where it's very possible that all of the possible matches right now are being played. But we should have something pretty soon. So we are at WIT Gaming. You can see the address, of course. We're in Aurora, Illinois. This is a weekly event. Just come out and join us. We're right behind the Fox Valley Mall. And they've got a lot, in addition to, of course, these Smash tournaments, they've got some really, really nice computers and equipment for that. So you can come out and play your League of Legends, your Hearthstone, your WoW, whatever floats your boat on the PC. And they've got these beautiful ergonomic chairs right here. They're amazing. You should definitely sit in them at least once in your life. You'll feel like a king. So that's my pitch. Looks like we've got Pooch playing Captain Face Roll here. That'll be Pooch's Fox. He mains Samus, but he pulls out Fox sometimes because he performs better with him in tournament. Face Roll is, of course, a favorite that you guys have probably seen here if you've watched WIT at all. He spent a lot of time in SoCal. I think the deal is that he lives here but goes to school in SoCal. That might be it. But he's definitely learned a lot about Smash from SoCal. He is a very efficient Sheik, knows how to chain grab, do a lot of optimal grab punishes, and some other pretty things like really nice shield drops. Oof. Wow, that was nice. So, looks like they're getting kicked off, which would be for a tournament match. I can't quite see who's playing. Okay, Oro versus Captain Face Roll. We've seen Oro earlier on this stream. He's been playing Sheik today, but we'll see who... Okay, he's going for the Sheik Ditto. Now, being from Arizona, I went to, I believe it was I'm Not Yelling, where a friend of mine, Forte Freak from Tucson, another Sheik main, went toe-to-toe with Face Roll and got chain grabbed like 3 stocks in a row. Oro is going to have to play extremely carefully to avoid that in this situation.